Most powerful AMD processor for a QVC2 Big Deal to date. The first ever Acer QVC2 Big Deal, and we have it with the very first Acer that has ever been presented on air with an AMD A12 processor. So everything that you need, free shipping and handling, including premier PC tech support for the life of this device. And we also have QVC special financing that if you pay the price in full on a Q card, you will be able to get this without any interest if you pay it within 9 months, which is fantastic. If you're new to QVC, you can start and open a QVC account. There's no membership fee. Your information is always private and confidential. And you have 30 days to return this. And being a computer, there's no restocking fee. And if you use the promo code, if you're new, 5 for you when you open up that QVC account, you'll earn $5 towards your very first purchase. And with a QVC2 Big Deal, I'll take $5 off.
That's definitely a big deal.
That is a big deal. Oscar Duvall, our electronics expert guru, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. What about yourself?
Wonderful, thank you.
That's excellent.
So Acer, let's talk about this company that brings us our QVC2 Big Deal.
Okay, so they've been around since the 1970s, and they are a true computer company. They've actually made a lot of components that normally went into other people's computers. So if you ever owned other big name brand computers, their technology was actually inside of theirs.
Wow.
Now, what they're really renowned for now is their laptops, putting in quality components and really giving you, it's one of the few companies out there that actually have an international warranty. So if you're somebody that travels, or like we were saying last night, a road warrior, they actually have that international warranty that comes with it. Which
I've never heard of an international
Yeah,
warranty.
usually like when you get a computer, you're kind of stuck where the area you're at, but
Right.
if you travel quite a bit, you definitely take an Acer with you.
Some people go abroad for studies, some people may take a long vacation or
If
business.
they're working, it's always nice to note that they're completely covered. And what Acer does is they put all the top-of-the-line technology inside of it. So for right now, you actually have a computer that has the AMD processor, which is the AMD A12.
Now, when we're talking about getting a computer, whether you are already somebody who knows computers and laptops and you're saying, okay, get to the power and the performance of this laptop, having the most powerful AMD A12 processor in a QVC2 Big Deal, this is what you want to listen to. Why do we need to have a powerful processor if we're getting and looking into a laptop?
Well, here's the thing when it comes to a laptop. You really need to be very efficient. And the reason being is because, well, if you're on a laptop, good chance you're running off of a battery. So you definitely want to have a processor that can multitask and can zoom back and forth. So we actually have a little video right here on the screen to kind of give you an idea. So when you see other processors out there, they're kind of the entry-level stuff. When information goes through, it kind of gets a little clogged up. So with this, with the AMD A12, it's designed for multitasking, for doing your photos, your chatting, to surfing the internet, to playing your games all at the same time. So if you want something that's designed to multitask, that's actually designed to run better on a battery, you go with this particular AMD processor. This is the A12. This is the highest possible A series from AMD that you can get inside of a laptop. Now, what's nice about it is, now at top speed, it runs at 3.4 gigahertz. That's the speed of the chip.
Okay.
So when you're going all out, that's the speed.
What does that mean?
That is like the force of, let's say you're running like a really intense game or watching a lot of movies, you run at full force. But when the processor senses that you're doing simple things like going onto Facebook, going onto your email, or posting onto Instagram.
My Twitter, my Instagram.
The Twitter, everything else, what it does, it actually tones itself down so it doesn't use the battery life.
So, okay, let me liken this to something you and I both love. Is it like the horsepower of a car?
It is like the horsepower of a car. So
the more, the better. The faster, the better.
Yes. So if you're looking for speed, it goes top speed.
But if you don't have, along with the speed and the performance, the right amount of technology that is combined with it, being the RAM.
RAM is important.
So why is the RAM important? We have 8 gigabytes of double data rate 4 RAM, and this is actually, when you're originally was double data rate 2, 3, and now 4. Comparing that and adding that into the AMD A12 processor, what are those two going to do?
It's multitasking. Now, your computer is always going to be multitasking, even though you don't know that you're multitasking, and this is the reason being.
Other things are running in the background, right?
That's right. So if you're trying to do, let's say you're online, but your computer still wants to run the antivirus, or it wants to do an update, or if it's checking back and forth with all the different apps that you're running on your computer. Because computers nowadays basically run off of apps, just like your cell phone and your smartphone. So all that stuff's always running in the background. There's always something in the background that you don't know that's always running. So you want something that multitasks. So that's where the AMD A12 does an excellent job.
This is when we're talking about a great QVC 2 big deal. This is the final presentation. Here is what you choose. Do you want black or do you want white?
Right.
There's your first choice. So this is a 15-inch diagonal Acer laptop, black or white. Second, you decide if you want to have this with or without Microsoft Office 365. Microsoft Office is now a subscription-based service, so it's a 1-year subscription. And if you get that, I'd say, you know what, get it with this computer. That's one of the best ways you can do it, to have it under the umbrella of the lifetime support and for this computer. So here it is. If you wish to get it with Microsoft Office, your payment is going to be $589.94, but 6 easy payments on a credit card of $98.32. Without Microsoft Office, $539.94 or 6 payments of $89.99. Now, if sold separately, do you see those prices right there? $1,421 or $1,491. And the reason, not only your computer, not only if you get Microsoft Office or not, but the software, the services, the lifetime tech support that you're getting, that value is $882.61. And all of these amazing things that you want, it is there for you, because instead of having to go, oh, I got to go get some software and I have to see how this works, we have got you the most amazing software bundle ready to go. So that software value with the lifetime tech support is more than the price of this computer. And this QVC 2 big deal, this is our final presentation, black or white. This is your time if you've been thinking about a new computer that 1 terabyte hard drive. 1 terabyte is incredible.
Yeah, it's huge. So think about it. So
on
if
a
you don't,
laptop.
Yeah, if you don't know what a terabyte is, it's think about 2 500 gig hard drives put together into one. You got that big terabyte storage. So everybody has their own big closet where they can store all their information. Nowadays, very important because we do a lot with music, we do a lot with videos. Everybody's taking a selfie.
And all of the quality is of those videos and the music, all of the quality and the data is actually improving, so it's taking up more space.
Takes up a lot more, especially if you do video with like 4K video.
Oh, yeah.
That's 4 times the amount of space that you're taking up. So definitely, when it comes to something that's portable, you want a good processor, you want a good amount of memory. Well, it's got 8 gigs, it's got the AMD A12 processor inside of it, and it's got a full terabyte. But it has all the other special features that you normally would see in a desktop.
Absolutely.
That you normally don't see in laptops anymore. And what we're actually going to show you. So, for example, if you're somebody that does a lot of multitasking, and let's say you have to, since you're taking advantage of Microsoft Office, Word, or Excel, well, you have a numeric keypad off to the side.
Love it.
So if I'm doing any kind of number crunching, I can definitely do that because it's a full keyboard.
Remember years ago, we could never have in a 15-inch computer, you couldn't have the keypad?
It was always tight, cramped, you know, it was kind of a
Or
bulky,
it just wasn't even there.
It just didn't work very well. One thing that Acer still does is they give you a DVD CD-ROM drive.
Okay.
So if you want to put your CDs and create your DVDs, do all your backups onto this kind of media, this is still going to be the safest way. And the reason being why I say that is that when it comes to tapes and old memories, you definitely take it off the tape and put it onto a DVD. You don't store everything on memory cards or those little thumb drives. They don't last as long as people think they're going to last, because once it loses its little spark, it's pretty much done. But with this, it's a DVD media. It's the most universal media out there. So everything that you save, you know you're looking plus over 20 to 40 years just on a single DVD.
And there's a lot of computer companies that, you know, by choice, because people either want to save money, what's his name?
Oh, Toledo?
Yeah.
His name, that's Toledo the Sock Monkey. And
Toledo has traveled literally the world, and I follow him on Instagram.
Right? Oh yeah, that's
absolutely. Right. I'm going to have to get Toledo a friend because I just want to take them on a trip. So this is something that when you're thinking about picking this up and you're saying to yourself, I want to be able to have that CD, DVD drive, a lot of companies, to save money, to have lighter weight, are removing it. Well, for QVC customers and myself, same for you, Oscar, I want to have it.
Well, definitely, because when I got married, my video of the wedding was done on a DVD. It's still on a DVD.
Right.
So you definitely want to have it so you can play it and then watch it back on something like that too.
That's great.
Yeah.
And because this becomes your entertainment center, if somebody's using the TV and you're like, I want to go watch something else, you can do all of that if you're subscribed to, you know, any of the movie services that you want to do. And looking at Oscar right now on the high definition webcam,
You got a high definition webcamera built right in.
staying in touch with family and friends that are around the world, around the globe.
Well, this is your phone. This is how you talk to people nowadays. Remember, you just pick up the phone, you just hear the voice. Not anymore. We're picking up our cell phones, our smartphones, and we're doing the big screen on the computers to see each other back and forth. You do it this way because it's basically free. You're really not paying for this. This is basically, if you have a good internet connection, you have great high definition video with it too now.
What a great thing, all combined together. And if you want this, QVC 2 Big Deal, this is our final presentation that we have of the day. And with QVC 2 Big Deal to order, we are 1-800-500-7590. That's our number to order with QVC 2. It's E230675. Let's give everybody a tour of what they're getting to see here.
Sure, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're getting a 15-inch laptop. Now, your hardest decision is colors and if I want Microsoft Office.
By the way, most people are going with Microsoft Office, which is a very smart thing to do.
Yeah, if you're in the business field, you kind of want Microsoft Office.
Well, you know what? All kids need it now. My daughter's in elementary
For
school.
school, and they're using it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you have, again, you have a high definition screen. The keyboard is also full-fledged, so you have the numeric keypad off to the side. You have the DVD drive, and if I turn to this side, you're going to have one USB on one side, and that's your standard USB. This is like your everyday run-of-the-mill USB. But if I turn this over to the other side, this is where all the new technology pops up. So right here is your 3.1 USBs.
What
so,
is that?
Oh, if you're looking for high speed, because all the new stuff that's out there is taking advantage of higher speed. You're looking at stuff that where USB 1 would be too slow and USB 2 is still too slow. This is, you're basically going up to close to 4 times the speed.
Oh, that's good.
So to kind of give you an idea, if you had like something like a high-speed hard drive where you do a lot with video and you do a lot with photos, well, this is all you do. You grab this device, which pretty much only really takes advantage of the speed at 3.0, and you plug it right into the side. When you plug that into the side, what this does is it takes advantage of its full speed. So everything from videos, from movies, to like big data files, instead of everything moving over in hours, you're looking in seconds and minutes because it's so much faster.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And this is now, remember also the day I was thinking when laptops first came out, they were always this, oh, that's nice. It's a nice little thing to take with you, but oh no, it doesn't have any power and performance as a desktop. No more. No more. Now you get an opportunity to be able to take that power and performance, and we're even seeing more of that happening now on laptops.
Well, that's definitely true, because now if you're looking for something that most people aren't tethered at home to their devices anymore, they're pretty much on the go. So if you want to take everything with you and you want to be as efficient as possible, a smartphone is not going to be it's not really going to be that efficient.
Exactly.
Even a tablet, you really need to type really quickly. You definitely want to go with something where you have a full-fledged keyboard. If you're somebody that's creating, go with a computer. If you're somebody that's just consuming information, a tablet is fine.
Oh, okay.
This might be overkill for you, but if you're somebody that needs it for work, needs to create things, documents, spreadsheets, let's say your job depends on what you do, you definitely go with a computer.
That's great. And you know, when you're putting this together in the standard of having a QVC 2 Big Deal, we're talking about the most powerful AMD processor, A12, AMD A12, plus the first ever Acer QVC 2 Big Deal that we're offering. But this price is getting ready to go away. This is our final presentation. Now, you have your choice of white or black, with or without Microsoft Office. And remember, you get, what I like to say is with Microsoft Office, there's so many things that you're going to do with that you might as well get it and get the savings by getting it with this Acer computer than having to go out and buy it again. And you also have it under that umbrella of the lifetime tech and support that you have for the life of this computer. So, black or white, with or without Microsoft Office, free shipping and handling saves you over almost $19. We have 6 easy payments on a credit card. And by the way, if you use a Q card, you can, if you pay it off in full within 9 months, no interest. If you don't have a Q card, you can apply for one online at QVC.com or with customer service. So there it is, no interest if paid in full within the 9 months. So as we were saying, you can take 6 months on another credit card, but on the Q card, you've got the 9 months to be able to pay that off, which is wonderful. And black or white software ready to go, and Windows 10.
The latest and greatest. So that is your operating system that comes with your